I know graduation speeches can be long and tiresome and boring. I mean, even as I walked up here, I caught a couple of you snoring. So, I decided to make these next 4 minutes a bit easier for us all by not necessarily preparing a speech, but by preparing a call. A call for reflection and a call for your mind. A call for everyone in this room to go back in time. Remember how you were feeling on that very first day. Recall and acknowledge what I'm about to say. Your parents dropped you off, or your bus took you to East, and you walked to the Commons to find your friends. At least you found one of them, and that was good enough for you, because see, you both had this unspoken understanding that the other was nervous too. You waited till it was 56 to go to class. Not too early, but definitely not late enough to be last. And you knew where you were going because the classrooms are labeled well, but still you checked skyward, the classic freshman tell. You walked through the door and your teacher was smiling, and you stared at the empty desks as your peers kept filing in and around and through the room, and you panicked that you wouldn't see a familiar face soon. But hey, you knew that kid who sat down in the back. When you were both at Clear Springs, you were always jealous of their snack. And the rest of your day played out like this. Little bits of panic and nerves, but then the relief was hard to miss. And before you knew it, it was 2:40 on the dot, and you made your way to Maine or West, where your ride was waiting in the lot. And when you got home that day, I bet you felt unstoppable, on top of the world, like you accomplished the impossible. Because it's not easy repeating that cycle of relief and some fears. But guess what, class of 2017? We did it for 4 years. Now here's the part where we find the truth in what we've just done, because these past 4 years weren't just for fun. They were a time when we crumbled, and they were a time when we soared. But most importantly, they were a time when we discovered what lies beyond our raw scores. Because yes, the numbers indicate intelligence, but the intangible miracles indicate excellence. The stuff you didn't think anyone else could see, like how smiling at that freshman over there was no big deal to you or me. But to them, it meant acceptance into this sea of blue and white. To them, it was a reassurance that everything was going to be all right. So yes, your scores might measure your success, but I can guarantee they didn't capture you at your best. During the times of cheering like a banana at state, or the times when you stood in reassuring silence to honor the loss of a fellow classmate. So I guess the message that I'm hoping to be known simply cannot get across in a 4-minute speech alone. 4 minutes to thank every supporter along the way. 4 minutes to congratulate you all on making it to this day. I hope you'll leave this place knowing exactly all that you're capable of, ready to take on this crazy world and counter its hate with love. Whether you're off to college, or you're simply taking a break, or whether you're off to serve for our country's sake, remember the differences that you made here. Remember all the ways you led this school with absolutely no fear. So no matter who you are, or what you've done up till this date, class of 2017, I believe it's time to graduate.